Heat 11, hitting the lineup now, Caio, Ibelli, the rookie sensation, up against Wiggolly Dantas, who was in a similar position this time last year, really blowing minds as a newcomer to the elite ranks. Now he's got to overcome one of these hungry new competitors to the system. Ronnie Blakey here with Ross Williams. I like this one, Ross. These Brazilian surfers, they push each other so hard, and now they're having to take on one another in these heats. Putting that smooth style to good use here through the rounds, and has had some of the best finishes on the inside. Let's see what he offers as he builds some speed here. Driving up into the lip, bashing it, and throwing plenty of spray, and gets another opportunity to get his board vertically positioned into the wall. That'll be a good start for Wiggolly.
But you definitely want to step lightly as we see the replay here of Wiggolly Dantas. Nice snap there, that second one through some spray. Good flow for Wiggolly. Never quite dropped to the bottom, so a lot of his turns felt like setup maneuvers. And that'll keep the score in check a little bit. There he finally dropped to the bottom, so a little bit more commitment on that last turn before he ran out of water.
Well, he actually dropped a great number here, an 8 for this opening ride.
And it was a beautiful wave. Overhead, right in the middle of supers, so it's possible he left a point out there just because he kind of kept his speed up a little bit in front of the wave for my liking, but still no mistakes, clean lines, and we know Wiggolly, effortless power always. That's why he can throw so much spray, so a great confidence booster for Wiggolly.
This is Caio Ibelli. Let's see what he can do. Use priority on this ride. Just a stylish start to the wave, but no major points in it so far. He's going to take to the air. Big double grab. And it looked like he was going to stick that thing, but just lost it as the wave impacted and shot whitewater up at his feet.
But as you mentioned, the whitewash explosion that came under his feet just flipped the board over. And, you know, he had maybe a millisecond to react to it. It was too late.
Caio just a little slow to get back out into the lineup there. And as we see Mick Fanning arriving to applause in the competitors area, congratulated by his mum Liz.
And hopefully, make the final and try and, really wash away last year.
All right, Mick, thank you for your time. We'll see you in round 4.
Thank you, Rosie. Caio Ibelli up at the moment on an insider, just grinding through a nice carve on the inside there. 21 minutes to go, and that was interesting. A little bit of a hint at some interest in the event at Trestles, Ross, which is coming up in a couple of contest time.
Well, how classic would that be if he had a secret little heat against Julian? It'd be like Rocky Balboa against Apollo Creed in that movie at the end of the rubber match. Let's settle this score.
Yeah, let's fuel that interest, because it'd be great to see him back there.
Caio Ibelli, probably a little dirty on himself for falling on that double grab. He had it so planted, he knows he was close to getting an excellent score for that.
Fresh grudge match here. No head-to-head heats between these two. I know Wiggolly's already put away an 8, but would you have given Wiggolly the nod going into this battle?
This is a tough one for me to predict. Caio Ibelli has the advantage, just kind of like Julian Wilson earlier today, with airs over Wiggolly.
Plenty of opportunities in these last couple of heats for our competitors. During the break, we saw Wiggolly get a ride. We're watching Caio Ibelli now, looking for his best wave. He's trying to get himself back in the mix here with Wiggolly, who's been a little more patient, and there is a huge frontside carve from the 22-year-old. Just under 15 minutes to go.
Well, you can see that wave pretty straight, so it was always going to be a tricky ride for Caio. He tried to kind of force a full move in there and then paid the price just being behind that last section.
Including Luke Egan. But Wiggolly is definitely a shot at it here, Ross.
Well, he knows he has that 8-point ride, so he's trying to just finish this wave off and get himself a backup score. You could see that wave very tricky to surf. It was fast, it was straight, so a lot of maneuvers quick and keeping that speed forward. He did pretty well though. And behind him, very similar. You can see this wave moving all at one speed, and now it's going to hit the rocks and kind of unload. So there's that opened up carve, And as a result, because he got so much radius in that turn, he was forced to kind of climb the lip at the end there and didn't pull it off.
Going to drop a 4 to increase his lead. Decent first turn. Just setting up this inside track as he belts it vertically and looks for more on the end, but he's going to kick out wisely before the wave shuts down on the rocks. 13 minutes remaining.
You look at the pace of this wave, a little slower, so you can drop to the bottom. And once you drop to the bottom, you're able to attack the wave at a better angle. Get those nice snaps off the top. A little off the lip there. Not a ton of flow or speed on that last turn, which...
So, you know, basically, these guys surfing really fast, flying down the line, hacking away, look underneath it, bang, nice spray out the top there again, catching back up to it. You saw him climb up onto the lip right there. Another hit into the corner, snapping away, really just keeping the pace with it, finding a place to hit it, and always kind of looking for it down the line. And then you can get a good finish off on the inside usually. But if anything, you know, I really do. I enjoy the pace on the backhand out here.
Well, here goes Caio once again in second spot, and as you can see, needs a big number, 9.34. He'd be happy just to narrow the requirement at this stage. Trying to get some speed. Wants to go big at the end of this ride. He whacks his board into a swift rotation, a projection move out onto the flats, but can't reel it in.
Caio read this wave nicely. A nice slow-paced wave that rolled down the point, so he was able to mix it up. Nice carve there, a lot of speed and flow, throwing some great spray. Little tap there to get his speed in check, and then that cutback right there, that was what I was talking about. Changing direction at JB is always risky. So he reminds me so much of another young Brazilian rookie last year, Italo Ferreira, where he's got all the tricks in the bag and a very confident competitor.
And keep him busy at the moment on the inside and trying to throw down some of those tricks that we've been talking about. Caio Ibelli unsuccessful in that little explosion out of the pocket, that air reverse. And he heads back out, just 3 minutes to go. And let's see what unfolds here. Wiggolly super composed at the moment. He's only had 3 waves. He surfed them all pretty well. And Caio's going to sneak on this one, but no scoring potential. He kicks out. Well, let's see what unfolds here with just on 55 seconds remaining. Caio has a look. Wiggolly says, no, you don't. He swings, uses his priority, and he's now going to get a chance to better his situation if he can get rid of a 5.67. He's on his way. Surfed that wave pretty well. It was a short ride, but a couple of big hits to start. And Caio is going to fall out of the mix early here at J-Bay. A round 3 exit. And another poor result for Caio here at stop 6 as Wiggolly marches on through a solid heat performance. A 5.93 on his last wave.